Let me tell you the story of how this began. About 3 years ago, I got very concerned about the direction our country was headed. And I got concerned about it for my kids. What's our country gonna be like when they get older, when they are ready to buy a house, when they're in the middle of their careers? What's the situation gonna be? And I got concerned. And I started really looking at it, and I started looking at how could I make change? What could I do? Should I start a march? Let's get everybody to go to Washington, D.C. and walk up on the Capitol steps and protest and hold signs, and should we have a petition? What could I do? I felt like I had to personally do something to help push the country in the right direction, a better direction. So I did more and more research, and along that route, I stumbled upon what I've come to call America's reset button. And if we press it correctly, it will cause substantial and immediate disruption to business as usual in Washington, D.C. And we, as Americans, as citizens of the country, will be able to have our say in where we want this to go. So I had it. I was excited, and I needed to do something. So I decided I would put it in a book, because so other people can follow the same path that I took and see what I was looking at and see if they saw the same way that I did. And so I published this book. It's called How to Press America's Reset Button. And so there it is. But now, how do I get it out? So I decided I had to go around the country. I needed to show people and share it with them. I'm not a big conglomerate. I don't have all these resources, but what I have is an answer. I have a book, and I have myself. And so I decided what I would do is I emptied my savings account. I put a down payment on, big old rig to drive around the country and put some wrap on it to kind of introduce it to people. And here I am. I'm traveling around the country from now all the way through Election Day on November 8th, 2016 to introduce this to as many people as possible. I'm traveling all over the country, and hopefully we get enough people to read it, to understand what we can do, and so we can take our country back, because it is something we can do. And it's something that we need to do now. It seems very apparent with what's going on in the country, with the sentiment that we all have. There is a need, and I think there's a way. And so I hope you agree. I hope you'll look at the book, read it. Actually, in the book is my email address. You can read it and write me and let me know what you think. But I invite you to come along with us on our website at resetrgov.org. I am putting up a daily report of what I'm finding as I'm going around the country. You can subscribe to that, you can follow along, and I hope to see you when I'm out there. Thanks.